Hi and welcome to GradeGov News. Well, this week in the United States Senate, you're going to see the real test vote for whether or not the Senate will be able to pass the immigration reform bill they've been debating for the last several weeks. Two senators, the senator from Tennessee, Senator Corker, and the senator from North Dakota, Senator Hovins, the two Republicans, they are the two new senators that introduced a compromise late Thursday night that probably will have and bring enough votes for the bill to pass by the end of this week. Remember, there are probably almost 10 Republican senators now that will support the bill. If you think about the four original from the Gang of Eight, Senator Rubio from Florida, Senator McCain and Flake from Arizona, and Senator Graham from South Carolina, then you add Senator Corker, Senator Hovind, Senator Kelly Ayotte. The Republican from New Hampshire has said she's going to support the bill. Mark Kirk, the Republican from Illinois, and Senator Dean Heller, the Republican from Nevada. They've all announced that they will support this new bill. They call the new bill border security on steroids. It proposes to bring 700 miles of new border fencing, whether that be actually brick and mortar fencing or radar and other high technology fencing. 700 miles of that would be constructed, and while it's being constructed, a path to citizenship can begin. But the final path to citizenship for the illegals will not occur, that being the green card. They won't be able to get the green card until the fencing has been complete. Republican senators seem to like it because of the border security language, and the Senate Democrats seem to like it because of the path to citizenship. It has a price tag of $30 billion. And the first test vote, the first vote of next week that will show whether the bill has the needed at least 60 votes to pass, will be Monday at 5:30. And if after the Monday vote at 5:30, they receive the 60 votes at least, then by Thursday, right before the 4th of July recess, it looks like the Senate bill will be on a path to passage. This is the bill that, of course, they've been debating for 3 to 4 weeks. Now, what will be interesting is if the Senate does pass the bill, will the House blue slip the bill? And we've talked about this many times on GradeGov. Of course, the blue slip process is one designed to implement the Constitution. Article 1, Section 7 of the Constitution says that all bills raising revenue need and must begin, they have to originate in the House of Representatives. Some of the provisions of this bill requires that the illegal aliens, as they're applying for these different stages of citizenship, they have to pay back taxes. They have to pay fees. And those, of course, are revenue bills. So will the House of Representatives raise the blue slip issue when the bill makes it over to the House of Representatives? We'll have to see, and we'll have to watch that. In the meantime, before the Senate and the House go out for the 4th of July recess, they have to deal with the student loan bill. This is the student loan interest rate bill that is designed by law. The law will expire, and therefore the student loan interest rates, these are student loans given out by the federal government, that rate will double. It'll go from 3.4% on July 1 to 6.8%. The House of Representatives has already passed a bill that pegs these interest rates to the T-bill, but the Senate has yet to do a bill to resolve the issue. So they'll have to do something with the student loan interest rate bill before they go out at the end of the week. And speaking of student loans, did you know that maybe your member of Congress, many members of Congress, have been paying their staffers student loans? That's right, to the tune of about $70 billion. We've learned that many members of Congress are using the taxpayers' money, they're using part of their payroll to pay their employees' student loans. I don't know about you, but I'm still paying my student loans, or have been, and I know that many of you are paying yours or paying your children's. Do you want to pay staffers in Washington, D.C.? I think it's an easy test ask anybody. Let's take the test and maybe ask somebody at the drugstore if they want some of their tax money to go to pay student loans for people that work in Washington, D.C. I am guessing they will hear a resounding no. Well, let's see what happens with the border security immigration bill as it's making its way through the Senate. As I said, the House of Representatives may raise the blue slip issue, but many members of the House of Representatives, especially those in the immigration caucus, they want the immigration bill to be done in stages. First, secure the border. Then reform the magnets that draw illegal aliens to the United States. Obviously, illegal jobs and our broken welfare system. And then design a path for citizenship. This is what many in the House of Representatives would like to see. So we'll have to watch it and see what will happen if and when the Senate does pass the immigration bill by the end of this week. What will the House of Representatives do when the bill reaches the House chamber? We'll watch that and more. In the meantime, enjoy listening to GradeGov Radio. You can find it on the radio tab here at GradeGov.com. And in the meantime, have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed week, and stay tuned.